This is the inaugural episode of Let's Talk About It. I'm your co-host, Doobie. Those of you in the house, we got
Sean Summers.
Sean Summers, and
Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
yeah, that's it. This is it, man. I'm really just here to get Sean famous, so let's go with it. And we got a guest on the line as well. Good old friend of ours, Bryce. What's going on, man?
Hey, how you guys doing? Bryce Destiny Matthews, number one in the nation.
For no reason,
He was
dude.
the funniest guy, man. Since high school. I've known him longer since middle school, but
Just hasn't changed, man. All right.
Yeah, I know Sean might have a little bit more, background than me, but I've been pulling him since he started, so we'll see how it goes.
oh man.
All right, yeah. So some of the things we're gonna be discussing. Obviously, we got Sean Summers in the house, big Pacers fan,
Oh man.
big Pacers fan. We got Bryce, who's a Lakers fan, but both of these cats are a little.
Lonzo Ball. The Lonzo Ball era.
Lonzo Ball,
Uh-huh.
BB, triple B's, triple B's.
So we'll be discussing a little bit. Actually, probably, hopefully, not too much of the Lakers. I ain't got that lined up. But obviously, the big news today is that Paul George to OKC. So let's start with that. How do you? I don't know how you feel.
It's only for a 1 year rental basically.
You think?
Yeah, I know so. Because even his Instagram post, Paul George's Instagram post, thanking Indiana Pacers fans for everything. His location on the Instagram post was Los Angeles, California. So we already know where he wants to go in the long run. So OKC is just basically a 1 year
You think it's
rental.
a pit stop. For
Yeah,
him to go
'cause just a pit stop, and then I think Russ and Paul George most likely go to the Lakers, which I know Bryce is pretty happy about.
y'all really
Yeah,
think
I'm waiting for it.
You really think that that's a possibility? Like Westbrook and Paul George doing 1 year? No. Wait, I thought. No. You're right. For a second, I thought
Yeah.
Westbrook signed an extension, but now I'm getting ahead
Nope.
of myself.
So it's,
Nope.
it's looking possible that after next season it'll be Paul George and Russell Westbrook to the Lakers, and then the Lakers will slowly but surely try to regain their, I guess, dominance, quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
Haven't been relevant in about 10 years, but
My-
hey.
Yo, so looks like our boy Julian Wells is calling down and getting the line.
Of course,
So
of course.
we might have
Oh,
to.
shoot.
Yeah, hold on. We might here. Here, we'll pass on the next topic. Can we? We might just have to turn me down. My bad, Julian. So we actually had just started, the show. You calling me in here? Is there any way? Can you join us? Can you join us for? Can you join us for the discussion? Julian's driving home right now. Yeah, I mean, if you can somehow get, we have Bryce right now through a Google Hangout. Can you join via that at the moment or? Yeah. Okay. All right, yeah. We just started. We're getting into the first topic with obviously Paul George going to OKC. My bad. I'm not trying to keep like throwing that in your face.
It seems like you are.
Nah, I'm not. Yo,
Shit.
all right, so Wells.
Oh my gosh, man. Hang up, Julian. Hang up. I did clown him when D Wade left and LeBron left. I did clown him.
Yeah, it's just a Google Hangouts. Here, if you could just shoot me a text message before you hit the road with your email address, and then I'll get you an invite, and then we'll call you through that, and just add you in with Bryce. Bryce is on right now. All right, man. So yeah, just text me your email, and I'll get you patched in.
Dang, Wells is coming. All right.
Bryce was
Sounds
getting
good.
dazed and Tekken. Goodness gracious. Man.
Oh, chill. Let me show. I got some words for Paul George. Go
Oh
ahead.
man, let me hear it. Let's get into
All right,
it.
yeah,
Let's talk about it. Let's get
talk.
into it.
What are you thinking about this, Bryce?
I do not like this move.
Oh
Even
man.
if you can get him in a year,
What I-
actually here. My bad. Go ahead, talk about it, man.
It's to me, I think it's just a waste of time because they gave up the only two other decent players they had that aren't big men. So now they can't do anything but shoot with Paul George or shoot with Westbrook. So I'm like, their moves, they gave up everything for one guy that's gonna leave next year, and so they're gonna have nothing.
Are you talking about OKC?
yeah, there's just nothing else. There's nothing for them to do that move.
Yeah, they've been messing up for the longest since Westbrook, Harden, Durant was on the team. Like they just been messing up.
I
I,
get
I
it's like
still think
a
it. What were you saying?
it's like a music. It's just like I don't know. There's just no reason for it. I don't see what Paul George goes there, plays, has fun, and then he goes to the Lakers. Like,
They
okay,
really. That's true.
Plays there has fun.
Has fun, gets his money.
All right, but yeah, in all honesty, here that's really going to change to a degree, maybe like the dynamics of the West. Like, do you guys think that there could be like a legitimate threat to the Warriors' dominance kind of out there? Because I mean, think about it, we got CP3 going to. You're saying shaking your head no, not even letting me.
Oh, you keep going. I didn't mean to cut you
Nah,
off.
it's straight.
That's not going to work out with CP3 and Harden. They both need the balls in their hand, and that's not going to work out.
You've only got X amount of time too. Now here, you can continue. I'm just trying to.
Oh yeah,
check and
yeah.
see billions in.
You think that's going to work out with CP3 and James Harden, Bryce?
I think it's like they said, they have a puncher's chance because they can shoot the three ball. So I believe they have that chance, and by getting CP3,
True.
Harden doesn't have to, take that full point guard responsibility that he's been doing. So it gives him some rest and some longevity throughout the season. So I'm a little bit skeptical about it, but I think they have a low percentage chance, very low.
So here, let's just kind of round out maybe like that top four in the West then. So we got early predictions and barring any injuries. So we're thinking Warriors number 1 seed.
Warriors win.
What's 2, 3, and 4 look like? Maybe even 5. Let's go. We can go down to 5.
I'll still have the Spurs at 2.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at how.
I still have the Spurs at 2. My surprise team is Minnesota, especially if there's talks going around that Paul Millsap might sign with the Timberwolves, and that would be a nice lineup because they just picked up Jeff Teague and Jimmy Butler. So the starting lineup would be Jeff Teague, Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, most likely Paul Millsap at the 4 and Karl Anthony Towns at the 5. That's a good starting lineup for Minnesota. So I could see them making a surprise.
Yeah. So that's what, your 5th seed?
That's my third surprise.
All right,
If Paul Millsap signs with the Timberwolves.
Okay, so you got a conditional.
Yeah.
All right, so you got Minnesota at number 3, Spurs at number 2.
Right.
So then, where do Houston and OKC fall? Because they're the ones trying to make a
OKC.
splash.
I still have the Rockets over OKC. They could switch between 4 or 5 with the Rockets and OKC.
All right.
What about you, Bryce?
All right, I know everybody's gonna be up in arms. But
Oh my God.
Don't say about please don't. Please
Bryce
don't.
is
I'm
the
not
classic
sold on the Warriors, okay? I'm not sold on them.
Expose them.
I still think the Spurs are the number 1 seeded team because for some reason the Warriors always go around the Spurs. They never bump into them. And then when they did, they're down by 20 and they lose their best player by an injury. So I'm just like, I think they got lucky.
You think they got lucky?
Spurs, I got Spurs at 1,
Mm-hmm.
Warriors at 2. I got Houston Rockets at 3 because I really like CP3 there. 4th, I got the Timberwolves, and 5th, I'm going with the Lakers. I can't put the OKC up there. I'm going with the Lakers. They got Brook Lopez, Lonzo Ball. I think they get something done. They get up there just to lose in the playoffs.
Dude, look, me personally, I probably got like the most personal, maybe not personal beef with him, but just like his dad. Like, obviously he's unproven. I kind of want him to be a bust.
Oh.
Maybe I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm letting it out there. I'm objectively hating, which.
At least you admit it, I guess.
I got something to say on that because I feel like it's kind of crazy in this society where we got somebody like Donald Trump who says all these crazy things and everybody kind of blows it by, but then man says something about his son that he's just a very good basketball player and we dislike him for that. I just think it's kind of
no, because obviously
I don't like the way we treat him so badly just because he thinks he's better than Michael Jordan. Like, wow, like should we really throw him to the face?
Well, we already know him saying that is for him to get on TV even more. So the media is eating it up basically. Whatever Lonzo says, the media is going to eat it up, and then they're going to invite him on the show. Like he was just on WWE. I know he got paid big bucks for Vince McMahon just to appear for wrestling.
Dude, I wonder how did he get hit by? I didn't see the video, but I'm hoping he got hit by the chair. Like,
Nah, he was just, took his shirt off.
He took his shirt off.
He took his shirt off. First of all, he ran to the ring. Once he ran to the ring, he slid into the ring, lifted his leg up like he was voguing. Like I lost it. And then he took his shirt off and was like going, talking trash to the Miz, who's a wrestler, and just took his shirt off and just started doing Taekwondo moves and everything. It was funny.
Oh my God.
All I gotta say, Doobie, all I gotta say is that if I'm going in the ring, I'm taking LeVar Ball with me, all right? No questions asked. No questions asked. 2-on-2 fight, I'm taking LeVar Ball.
If his dad's special power is to like talk nonsense to his opponents to make them
feel belittled.
Yeah, exactly. Then you might have a chance.
Stay in your lane.
But I mean, you do have a legitimate point though. Like I even though I don't agree with it to a degree, because I mean, yeah, it's cool. Like you can say like these outlandish things. Like obviously, what freedom of speech, and like he's not insulting anybody to like the nth degree. He's not talking bad about a religious group. He's just like, hey, like you said, my son is better than Steph Curry.
He's having confidence in his son.
Jordan, but it's but it's not him. Like, yeah, any dad would say some ridiculous stuff like that too. But at the same time, like, who ate it up? The media ate it up, and they put that joint stuff on repeat. Like, clearly, they must have had nothing better to talk about. Like, everybody in the right mind
NFL season was done.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. But look at the NBA now. When the Warriors are on top like this, like, what is there else to talk about other than the Warriors? So headlines like LeVar Ball get pushed up because that's something. It's something new. It's something spicy because there's no other. It's like there's no other competition within the league other than the Warriors, Cavs right now, and then we'll see this upcoming year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the Cavs, what do you think about Melo possibly going to the Cavs? How do you see that working out?
I just don't think it's enough to beat the Warriors. So it's kind of
same here.
Nice. It's nice, but I'm just like I don't see it stopping the Warriors.
I can't say that because somebody still has to guard Kevin Durant, guard Steph Curry, guard Klay Thompson. Granted, Carmelo is
looks like Wells is in here.
Wells is here.
Yo.
Hey, all right, he just got in.
We dancing.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We
All right,
dancing.
that's what's up, man. Hey, so basically, we just were discussing. We discussed a little bit. We discussed Lonzo Ball with the Lakers a little bit. His crazy dad. And here, let me not insult people. Like that. I apologize. That was whatever. His father. And now we're on Melo going over to the Cavs. So I'm sorry. Who is this? Was that Bryce making a point?
Yeah, Bryce. I asked him about. Do you think Melo will fit in well with the Cavs if he somehow goes to the Cavs, and how would they compare to Golden State Warriors?
Yeah, they would do. Like I said, they would be better, but I think the way to get to the Warriors is it's what it's been all along. You got to make Curry play defense, and you have to have the right personnel to where Curry is forced to play somebody. Because you saw the first couple championships, Curry had to guard Kyrie, and he was the pick and roll. It was trouble for him. He was getting killed.
Yeah.
But with more personnel, now you got KD. Now LeBron's forced to play on KD, and now Curry can hang over there on Richard Jefferson and other players like J.R. Smith, and like he's away from his match. He's able to be away from his matchup and just kind of hang out. Like you need somebody there to force him to play not just one-on-one, but force him to be actively participant in defense and not able to just kind of sleep.
Right. We were talking earlier about the West and the top 5 teams, and I said that Minnesota could be a surprise team if they somehow sign Paul Millsap. What's your top 5 teams in the West?
Top 5 in the West.
Top 5. Golden State, obviously, and then I think Houston, obviously Houston, San Antonio. Those are going to be top 3. Okay. I think the Thunder obviously going to be there.
Oh man, we might be losing you.
Yeah,
it's a little choppy for us. But now we still have you though. Maybe it's just like slowing down here.
It's probably the area he's driving in.
Yeah, maybe you're just losing reception for a second or something.
Driving through like an airport.
Oh, okay.
Here, we got you back here. Continue. You said
You said
Spurs was your third?
Yeah. So obviously, I think Oklahoma City, then Golden State. I do think I think even
Dude, it's cutting out on
that
it's starting to
they
freeze.
can be there.
us. They just said that they could be there. That's all that we were able to get. Here, could you hear?
All right.
Getting date.
He's getting Dave. Here, could you tell us maybe
The Wolves, though. They, top 5. Really, nigga, get the hell out of the way.
Oh my
God, I gotta,
Road rage.
yeah, now I
101.
gotta start editing
Road
stuff.
rage. We got.
Jeez. Thank goodness we're not live.
Oh
Nigga,
man.
driving in the straight line. I ain't trying to cut me off.
All right,
The Wolves are going to be top 5.
Here, give us your 4, your 5, and then I want to tie in another question to Melo and the Cavs in the playoffs. What was your 4th and your 5th?
The Thunder are going to be 4th, and then I think the Wolves can be 5. I don't know. Depending on what the Pelicans do with their the rest of their lineup, they can be 5 too.
Good point. Good point.
Or I think actually, never mind. I think 4.
Oh, dude, it's chopping. Here, Julian, if you're still there, we're gonna switch it up to you. But I'm also gonna shoot if you got the video on, so we can kind of see what's going on. So like if I see that it's a little bit more clear for you, I'm gonna try and bring you back in or keep you in, and hopefully the line won't go. But yeah, so we were obviously talking about Melo going to the Cavs possibly, but the other slim chance, as it may be, baby, is that he might go to Houston. So what might be a better fit for him, even if he wants to go to the Cavs? Like, what system would his play style be more beneficial in, as like for him as a player? Would it be Houston with CP3 or Cavs with LeBron?
Truthfully, anybody that goes to the Cavs will somehow get better, because LeBron is there. So I think he fits in better with the Cavs, basically. We looked at the finals when LeBron, even gets 2 minutes of rest on the bench, then go to State, gets on a 10-0 run, basically.
Yeah.
I say with Melo, you can play Melo while LeBron's on the bench, and then you'll still get some offensive production, because truthfully, Melo is somewhat a better scorer than LeBron. Not a better player, but a better scorer than LeBron. So I think he fits in better. If he goes to Houston, he already had 2 ball-dominant players on the team. Then you have Melo, who needs the ball in his hands as well. For Houston, I don't think that'll fit. Granted, he can play the power forward and can shoot threes as well, but I don't think he'll fit in too well with Houston Rockets.
Not Sean, but actually, based off of what you're just saying there, that brings me back to Bryce had said, because he thought it was Bryce, I don't think your idea was ludicrous, saying that Spurs could come out as the number 1 seed. It's like, hey, they didn't have to get through the Spurs to get to the finals, or face them at any other period in time. But what I think if the Spurs do well, and this might be similar to if Melo's trying to kind of control the floor to a degree if LeBron's out, is that I think if the Spurs were to match up with the Warriors, they would do a better job trying to slow the game down, right? Because they were just taking shots and just running the floor, running up the score, right? Like, my bad, I'm also looking at my producer over in the corner, like working things out. I just think that they'd be able to maintain the degree of the game over 48 minutes, have a better tempo overall, because it blows my mind that we're seeing these freaking pretty much 140 point games. They're just straight out shootouts, man. If I'm just thinking that if Melo is on the floor when LeBron's out, obviously you'll still see a defensive slip, but you might be able to counter that a little bit better with Melo. Right, exactly, with the offense. So I don't know. I was just thinking that Melo might be able to somewhat emulate that. He's not going to have the player rotation to a degree as much. Oh shit, Julian, are you still there? Nah,
I'm here, man.
Okay, great. My bad. Okay, yeah, your thing just went out.
I took the video.
Kind of phasing.
Yeah, it's cool. So I completely forgot my point, but I think
truthfully,
I agree, Doobie. I agree with you, Doobie, because you're right. The way Melo he can score enough to kind of offset the lack of defense.
Right.
But I I thought about this over and over. I really don't think. I think the Rockets are a better spot for him, and
You
I
think?
say that because I'm tired of us like with Carmelo Anthony. I think we set him too high. Like, yes, he has superstar, amazing offensive talent, but overall, I think he's more or less a star, not a superstar. So I think being there with the Rockets, and he's gonna have to adjust. Like, we can't keep saying, "Oh, Carmelo can be him and he can go to a team and just be himself." Like, if he can actually just for once adjust to a system and like work with CP3 and Harden, if he can just work in the system, which benefits him because he is a high volume shooter.
Yeah.
If he can actually work within that system, that would be the best spot for him because now they got some more firepower than already firepower they have, and I think that low percentage chance I said they had, I think that goes up to about 30%. From 10 to 30. How about that?
Really, that's
Maybe outshoot them.
those are quite different probabilities because I honestly think that
It's better on the Cavs, man.
he's better on the Cavs.
Thank
Julian,
you.
go ahead.
Appreciate it,
Go ahead.
Julian.
Well,
Talk, Julian.
give us your take, man.
You gotta think the way that LeBron would use him, like he would use him like he did in the Olympics. Remember the Olympics?
Oh, you talking about when he won like MVP and everything?
Oh, yeah, he was MVP.
Julian, we're losing you, man.
Bryce does have a point though, as far as Melo having to adjust.
Defensively,
Here, go ahead, Julian.
defensively, he's gonna guard Draymond.
Right.
Draymond sucks on offense. Man. He sucks. That's nothing to worry about. But I think he'll be all right on defense as far as that because honestly, if he gets glitched on KD is just a monster anyway.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's really he's gonna score. He fucked LeBron shit up. Like, but LeBron fucked him up too. So he'll fuck Carmelo up. But I think Carmelo will fuck Draymond up too. So I think it'll even out that way. And there's not gonna be no droughts in scoring if you got Melo out there with LeBron, or when LeBron sits, you got Melo able to at least carry the offensive load for 3 minutes.
Right.
A little break.
But I think Houston, I think they'll die because who's going to guard anyone? Nobody.
No defenders.
At least they have LeBron to guard somebody.
They still have Trevor
I
Reeves
know
on Houston.
They just
I think that's
shoot.
their only good
That's
defender.
how they stay in games.
That's what he'll do. I think offensively, as far as shooting, I think Cavs are better than Houston. Houston just shot 1 million shots, but
Yeah, they did shoot a lot. They shot more threes than Golden State. That's just crazy.
They shot 40-something a
That's the
game.
thing. I think with, like you said, with 3 ball-dominant players, and the biggest thing is, I think Chris Paul is not the best fit for Houston because Chris Paul is going to be in D'Antoni's offense, want to play defense, and D'Antoni's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing playing defense?
We want offense. We want offense.
So I don't know. I think it'll be interesting, but
Yeah. I can't see Melo playing with D'Antoni's offense
the
either.
Thunder or something.
I can't see Melo playing in any offense.
Because D'Antoni's offense, it's not. You don't really see a player that's like that stops the ball. That's just one-on-one, really, with D'Antoni's offense. Even with the Suns, with Steve Nash and them, it's never like one player just ISO and one player just attack the basket or shoot a jumper. It's always ball movement.
Yeah, shoot 3. He said, I remember his interview. He said, well, not interview. He was coaching the team at halftime, and he said, any three's a good 3, guys.
I remember that.
Oh,
Oh man.
good 3. What the hell?
All right. So, what do you guys foresee the Warriors repeating though? Back-to-back titles?
Yes.
If they bump into the Spurs.
You still got the
Yeah,
Spurs.
Cavs didn't do anything in time. Cavs signed Jose Calderon. They're definitely going to lose.
So we talk about the
I got the
Cavs and
Spurs.
everything. So we switch over to the East. Who are your top 5 for the East? Or you just
Cavs,
automatic? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
It's easy. Cavs, Boston, Toronto. Actually, it's not easy because now everybody's gone. Damn.
Everybody's going to the West.
The Heat are going to be top. Especially if they sign Gordon Hayward, they'll be top 4. But I don't know. Other than that, the Bucks. That's right, Bucks.
Yes.
What about you, Bryce?
Bucks, Heat, Toronto.
My bad. I
mean,
cut off Julian. My bad.
You got the Cavs. You got the Cavs 1, and who cares about the rest?
No way.
You gotta sit here and dissect these like half-ass lineups and try to figure out the top 5. It's Cavs and then some other people behind.
Cavs and
right.
Cavs and Cavs and Cavs and then Cavs again.
So most likely it'll be Cavs, and then what? We're thinking either Boston or Wizards to face them again in the finals of next year.
Go Pacers.
What was that?
I said, let's go Pacers.
Relax.
Oh, Pacers.
Relax. We're not talking about the Pacers. We already talked about the Pacers earlier. It's
The
over and
Pacers
done with.
they need to sign Lance Stevenson to that 5-year, multi-million-dollar deal.
No thanks. Lance Stevenson is our starting point guard. Starting point guard, Lance Stevenson.
All right, here.
Ben Stevenson, Oladipo, they can do some damage. He scored like 18 points per game.
Yeah, funny guy. Funny. If anything, I'll be shocked if the Pacers even get an 8 seed this season. Truthfully.
Impossible.
I'll be shocked if the Pacers get an 8 seed.
Hey, on the bright side, you got Miles Turner.
Yeah, that's a good young talent, but you know.
Shit on the bright side. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's good young talent, but you know, you don't really win championships with your best player as a 5, a center anymore. You gotta have a wing player to win championships. The way it's looking.
He's auditioning for these teams.
What happened?
He hangs out with Migos.
What does that mean? How does that correlate to the court?
Hey man, you never know. They might shoot somebody.
All right, here let's get ready to round this out though. So again, who you got? Warriors winning the title next season. Here, let's just go around like that. So who's coming out with the NBA championship? Like given everything, like no changes, no injuries, everybody's healthy. Best case scenario all around. Like who's coming away with the title next year?
Warriors. 2-peat.
Who you got, Julian?
Warriors in 5 games again.
So
You gotta play the Cavs again.
Yeah, and then they're gonna win in 5.
all right, here, Bryce. Bryce, before that goes to you though, Julian, I got a quick question for you on that. Again, I know it's all hypotheticals or whatever, but if the Cavs somehow get Melo, do you give it to them in 6 or is it still 5 if they get Melo?
I think it'd be 6, maybe 7 if they lose Iguodala.
Okay.
I did hear though if they somehow lose Iguodala, they might try to sign Rudy Gay because he's still a free agent out there. I don't know if it's true or not, though, but
That'd be good.
And Bryce, what about you, man?
Hey, if everybody's healthy and it's a normal season and no Zaza Pachulia incident, I still firmly believe that the Spurs will beat them, and I believe that the Cavs will beat the Spurs in the finals. So I'm going Cavs. I would say Cavs in 6, but I firmly don't believe the Warriors are that good until they can beat Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, not just the Spurs.
I would like to see them match up.
I still got the Warriors beating the Spurs, even when Kawhi was healthy. But
Yeah, me.
I gotta see it to believe it. I just gotta see it.
Because you look at the Rockets and Spurs, the Rockets beat the Spurs by like 20 plus the first game at San Antonio, then somehow lost in 6 games.
They were giving it to him back and forth until James Harden turned into nothing.
James Harden got how to play basketball. Scored 10 points the last game.
I just think the difference in basketball they play with Kawhi Leonard just on the floor, not just him making shots and stuff, but just him being on the floor, his playmaking, also just his overall ability. I don't know. I have to see them beat him and the Spurs in a series, not just have them be up by 20. He gets injured and then you sit there and go, oh, they beat the mess out of the Spurs. I'm just like, well, you're missing a key player who demands double teams, who plays extraordinary defense. So I'm just like, I gotta see them beat them at their best, and then I
Believe
can,
it.
chalk it up. to the
He's
Warriors.
making some legit points though. Like he's not just pulling this.
I know.
I'm just saying, like he's got a reasonable basis for his claims. All right, yo, well, I'm ready to end it here. Yo, thank you guys both for
Appreciate
joining
you
in
guys.
on the
Thank
first episode. Like, excuse me, my bad. Wow, yeah, coughing up a.
In my face.
Yeah, my bad, dude. My bad.
Hey, take care of yourself.
Right. Drink some orange juice.
All right, yeah, we're good,
Take your
guys.
Flintstone
We're
vitamins,
ready to.
everything.
We're ready to. Thank you guys for tuning in, listening. Unless, we're done. Let's just cut the tape.